up, YouTube? It is Monday morning, November 3rd, about 11 o'clock, and I decided to, since I'm by myself now, to take a little nap before I go mow. And as of right now, it's a pretty wise decision because I feel pretty good. Let it warm up just a little bit. It's nice outside. It's pretty windy, very windy, probably blowing around 30 miles an hour. And but you know, it's pretty nice out. It's 63, so I'm not complaining at all. So got a few things to do this week, not too much, but since I'm by myself, I'm just gonna kind of piddle fart around and see what happens. You know, there's no danger of not getting all my stuff done this week. And I seen a pretty good tip on YouTube this weekend. I think his name is called the Lawn Care Rookie now. It's Nailort. And about places where the weed eater can't get to, taking some scissors and trimming that up, making it look real nice. And I think it's an excellent idea. And to be honest with you, I've actually never heard of that before. And I've been doing lawn care for a long time, so I usually just kind of get down there with my finger and pull them out. And I know at one point, I know a lot of people used to just spray those areas, like behind air conditioners, water meters, and you know, whenever there's some line coming out, they would just spray that area with some you know, weed and grass killer, and you know, spray it a few times a year and not have to worry about it. So, but very excellent, very good tip. If you guys want to check his channel out, it's he's pretty new to YouTube, but he's got a pretty good channel going right now. So one thing I wanted to talk about this time of year, when you guys are getting done, you know, your last mow of the year and everything, and you know, obviously, you know, every time you mow, you want to do a really good job and make it look really good for the customer, and you should. But I think it's really, really important on your last mow of the year to make it look just exceptional, excellent, nothing out of place, everything done perfectly, because that's what they're going to look at all year long. You know, all winter long. That's what they're going to see. And you don't want a homeowner or a business owner or anybody seeing a spot that you missed weed eating you know, every time they walk by that spot every winter or all winter long. I think that's a pretty good thing to get into. You know, I know a lot of people do walk-arounds of the property after they mow them. Every time they mow them throughout the year, that's a very good idea. Maybe this time, maybe do, you know, walk around twice and just kind of walk real slow and nitpick everything, because I think it's just real important to leave a really good impression on the last mow of the year, make that thing look really, really good. And one of the best ways to do that is, you know, all the little stuff adds up. You know, the trimming, the edging, the blowing off, and all that stuff makes a yard pop, I like to say. Makes it look clean. And, you know, you can stripe all day long and the yard looks good, whatever, but, you know, if you got a spot over here that you miss weed eating, or, you know, you didn't edge, so you got overgrown weeds all over the sidewalk or the driveway, it just doesn't give it that extra clean look. I like to tell my guys I like my yards to look clean. Nothing out of place, nothing on the sidewalks, everything looks clean cut. So, you know, I just think it's real important for the last mow of the year to make everything look really, really good. So that's what they remember you by. So, just something I like to do. I thought I'd share with you guys. So, all right, guys. One of my biggest pet peeves is when you're driving down the street, you see a lawn care company that just got done mowing, and the yard looks great, looks good, but all the grass clippings, leaves, all debris is blown out into the street, and I just think it kind of junks up the neighborhood, if you will. So what I like to do is just start from the street, and I kind of just work my way up the driveway, and I kind of use the garage door as a backboard, if you will, and just kind of blow everything up to the garage door and then off to the side. So it usually works pretty well. I know sometimes when it's real windy, the wind's not working in your favor, it's kind of hard, but you know, in those instances, you just kind of do what you can and try not to make it look real bad. But all right, guys, how you doing? It's Friday. And no mowing today. I actually just got up from a nap, so today I'm going to do some sharpening the blades and do a little maintenance on the mowers. So I just wanted to show you guys real quick how I sharpen my blades. I try to do it every week. Sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I'm just lazy, but it's a good rule of thumb, especially if you got a full week of mowing. Try to sharpen them once a week. All right, guys. One of the good things about a walker mower is the deck does fold up. You don't have to put it on jacks. You don't have to do nothing like that to get to the blades and under the deck. So all you do to lift the deck up is you have these pins right here. You just pull that up, pull it out, and there's one on each side. Lift up, pull out, and you have that little handle right there. Okay, so you just grab the handle, lift up, and you got a little lock right here that locks it into place. And now there's underneath your deck. So very easy to get to the blades and clean out your deck. So, all right, guys. Usually, how I do this is I just got my wrench. I stick it on there, and I got my block of wood. Put it right there to keep the blade from moving. And I just get it tight. Just get it loose, and then you can do the rest by hand. So, on these blades, they have these walkers that have like a little hub on here for it kind of locks into place. So the blades keeps the timing on the blades. And so if I was changing blades, I would have to take this hub off and then attach this little hub here to the new blade and then put it on. But since I'm just sharpening, we'll keep it on there. And actually these don't look too bad as far as nicks go. But anyway, let's go sharpen. Alright guys, so here you have it. I just got the blade in the vise. I used just a little grinder like this, a little DeWalt grinder, and it works pretty well. Alright, so as you guys can see, this one is a little dirty. It's got some mud, dirt build up right there, but as far as nicks and chips go, not so bad. And basically all you guys want to do with that grinder is kind of just keep going in the same angle that this blade is on. Okay, you don't want to change the angle, so just kind of keep going like that with the grinder, and everything should come out pretty good. Alright guys, as you can see, pretty straight edge there, and it's a nice clean edge. Let's get a little look from over here. Okay, looks pretty good. There was one nick right here in the middle that was a little bit hard to get out, but you just kind of keep going over it, just keep going over it, and eventually you'll shave it to where it's smooth. So sometimes they get too bad to where you got to shave it down too far, but then you just need to get a new blade. But other than that, that's kind of how I do it. Alright guys, one more thing I want to show you, an easy way to check and see after you get done sharpening them. You should always check and see if your blade is balanced. And the way I do it is I just stick a pencil or a nail or anything that will hold the blade, stick it in the vise, and then just stick your blade on there and see if it's balanced. See if it's kind of laying. That looks pretty good. So sometimes when you're doing it, you'll shave a little bit more off of one side than the other, and it'll kind of lean like that a little bit. But basically all you would do is just shave a little bit more off of this side to make it even, make your blade balanced. Anyway, I hope you guys are still making money. Hope you guys are still mowing. Please keep making your videos. I love it. I love watching them. I'm really enjoying doing this YouTube thing. It's just a lot of fun for me. You know, gives mowing a little extra flair, I think. So gives it a little extra purpose. So it's a fun thing to do, and if you haven't started putting videos out, I suggest you do. It's just it's a good thing, and it's fun, and you definitely learn from people. You know, I've learned a lot by watching your guys' videos this year, and I've been doing lawn mowing for a long time. So you know, you get kind of used to doing whatever you've been taught to do, and everything is done a certain way. And you know, when you look at different parts of the country or other crews or whatever, and they do stuff a little bit differently, you know, you can learn from that. You know, and every time you're learning something, you're improving your company. So it's always a good thing. So anyway, hope you guys are doing well, and check you later.